A mother in Connecticut has created a special tribute to her 7-year-old son who was killed in the mass shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School.
Chase Kowalski loved to run and compete in sports, and as Linda Schmidt shows us, his mom is going above and beyond to inspire kids to do the same thing. And a warning, I hear that this is a heartbreaker, but it's going to make you feel good.
He's a very important person, and we wouldn't be here to do this program without him.
A very wise 9-year-old enjoying a summer program. He's talking about Chase Kowalski. Chase loves sports, and at the age of 6, competed in a triathlon for children.
Go Chase, run buddy, run!
Blows his self-esteem through the roof. He is so excited. It was just a beautiful thing to, the pride that he felt, the pride that we felt as a family.
Rebecca Kowalski says her little boy won his age group. Just a few months later, Chase was killed. He was among 20 first graders murdered in a shooting rampage at Sandy Hook Elementary School.
Every day is a struggle, and you do your best.
But Rebecca and her husband Steve were determined to turn their struggle and agony into something positive in memory of their sweet little boy.
Chase was stolen from me and from my family, but I will not allow that shooter to steal anything more from me.
The Kowalskis started the Chase Michael Anthony Kowalski Foundation in Chase's memory. The foundation partners with YMCAs to provide a free 6-week training program for children during the summer, who then compete in the Race for Chase triathlon. The children are from all economic backgrounds, and for many of them, this is where they learn how to swim and ride a bike.
And pedal, pedal, pedal.
There you go, there you go.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
You get to learn how to swim, and in the last year I didn't know how to swim, and now I'm a really good swimmer.
The program also teaches healthy eating and provides breakfast and lunch for the children. It started 4 years ago in Connecticut and has now expanded to Rhode Island and South Carolina, serving 650 kids this summer alone. Most of the coaches are volunteers.
So that when you run, you're running from your hips. I think it takes immense courage for the family to do this every year and watch these kids when it could have been Chase. How do you even describe how unselfish that is?
It's bittersweet, I don't get to see Chase grow up, but I've seen these kids grow up. Some of them have been in the program for 4 years. And it's really beautiful to see.
Breathe in.
And the children, what are they thinking about when they're running, swimming, biking, and making new friends?
Chase.
You're thinking about Chase.
Yes.
Why are you thinking about Chase?
He was a winner, and I want to be one like him. He sacrificed a lot, and we have to do this for him. I think every day that you have to get up, get your stuff on, and do this for Chase. Continuing bringing back Chase's spirit.
It's amazing that they love a little boy that some of them never met.
Chase's love of sports and competing in a triathlon are not only having an impact on these children, but on people across the country wanting to fulfill Chase's dream of having a wall full of medals.
And this is the room.
Oh, wow. All of those medals?
Well, all of those medals on the left side are from people that just wanted to do something for Chase, people that Chase inspired to get off of the couch, that never did anything as simple as a 5K.
And then they sent you their medals?
Yeah.
It's thoughtful gestures like this that help Rebecca and her family survive their tragic loss. But despite their pain, they are going above and beyond to help others.
Giving back is what helps to heal me. I don't ever want to be known for one of the families that lost a child. I want to be known as the mom of a boy who changed the world.
Linda Schmidt, Fox 5 News.
Wow, powerful woman, amazing.
She's a saint.
Yeah, kids are so smart too. Incredible.